ever imagined a world without Jungkook and BTS? Sounds almost impossible, right? But as it turns out, reality once almost brought us to that situation. A shocking fact was finally revealed by Hybe. Jungkook once considered leaving BTS. Not rumors. Not fan speculation. This is a confession that came straight from the most credible source. And this time we're going to strip it all down, from the theory behind an idol's psychological pressure to how such a big decision can take shape in the harsh world of K-pop. Okay, let's get straight into the story. It all starts with something that many people don't see on the surface: pressure. From the outside, you might see Jungkook's smile, talent, achievements, and even the title of Golden Magne. But behind that, it turns out that Jungkook carries a much heavier burden than what the public thinks. In psychological theory, what Jungkook is experiencing can be attributed to the phenomenon of imposter syndrome and burnout syndrome. Imposter syndrome occurs when a person feels that he is not worthy enough for the success he has achieved, despite the fact that he is clearly worthy. Whereas burnout syndrome arises from constant mental and physical stress, without enough time for recovery. In the world of K-pop, these phenomena are almost commonplace, but when it comes to BTS, the standard of expectation is on an almost inhuman level. BTS isn't just another group. They're a national symbol. They're cultural representations. They're global ambassadors. And at the center of it all is a young boy named Jungkook, who started his career at a very young age before he even knew exactly who he was. This shocking fact that Hybe uncovered says that at a certain point in BTS' journey, Jungkook had doubts. Not because he didn't love the other members. Not because he didn't appreciate ARMY. But because the pressure felt too much. If we draw from a developmental psychology approach, the teenage years and early 20s are the time when a person forms their identity. If at this stage a person is too burdened by external expectations, there can be something called identity diffusion, a kind of loss of direction about who he is, what his goals are, and where his boundaries are. Well, Jungkook went through that period not in a normal school, not in a normal environment, but on a global stage, under the gaze of millions of pairs of eyes. Hybe explains that there were times when Jungkook questioned everything. Did he choose this path for himself? Was he fighting for a dream that he truly wanted? Or is he just caught up in the never-ending vortex of popularity and expectations? If we look at Maslow's theory of motivation, at the basic level, humans need security and comfort. But once those basic needs are met, humans seek self-actualization, fulfilling personal potential, achieving what truly makes them feel alive. This actualization is hampered by external demands, then inner conflict can arise. Arguably, Jungkook is at a point where his career is peaking, but his soul feels empty. And that's very dangerous. One of the moments that exacerbated the pressure was when BTS started to enter the global domination phase. Their responsibility was no longer just to Korean fans, but to fans all over the world. Get it wrong, and it's not just personal careers that suffer. The country's reputation, cultural image, and even the entertainment industry can take a hit. It's no wonder, then, that Jungkook is finally considering leaving. He needs time. He needs space. He needs to make sure that every step he takes is one of his own choosing, not one imposed by the world around him. Hybe revealed that those critical moments became a turning point for Jungkook and the rest of BTS. Instead of forcing things to go on as usual, the members, including RM as leader, encouraged Jungkook to open up, talk about the burden he felt, and acknowledge that it's okay to struggle. This is one of the reasons why BTS has come to be known as such a strong group inside. Not because they're always happy, but because they allow themselves to be vulnerable with each other. Theoretically, this corresponds to the concept of group resilience built not from covering up problems but from facing them together. In groups with high resilience, conflict or crisis is not seen as a sign of destruction but as an opportunity to strengthen bonds. Jungkook didn't quit in the end. He chose to stay. But his decision to stay was not out of compulsion but out of full awareness. Because he realized that in BTS, he wasn't alone. That his dreams were still alive, but they were now alongside people who truly understood him. If we reflect on the fan side, this fact actually reminds us of one important thing. Idols are human too. They smile on stage, they shine on screen, but underneath it all, they can feel scared, tired, and doubtful, just like us. Jungkook once considered leaving, but he stayed. Not because he had no choice, but because he chose to keep fighting with BTS, with ARMY, and with his own dreams. This fact should also change the way we, as fans, see our idols. Not just endlessly adoring them, but also giving them room to grow, to get tired, even to doubt. Because mature love is not just about adoring, but also understanding. Come to think of it, maybe Jungkook's decision to stick it out at that time was not just a personal decision. Wasn't just a personal decision. Perhaps it was also his greatest gift to everyone who believed in BTS. For all those who need their music. For all those who feel accompanied by their voices and work, even on the darkest days. So, the next time you see Jungkook on stage, whether it's in concert or in a music video or even just on a variety show, remember one thing. He's there because he chooses to be. Not because he has to, but because she wants to. And that, my friends, is a power greater than anything else.